Hey guys, myself Tejas. So now today I'm gonna show you all how do we hack an Android device using the Kali Linux. So firstly, for hacking an Android device we need a payload. What is a payload? A payload is a one which would help us to exhibit and hack on a particular Android device. So firstly, for that we need to download a Flappy Bird. So here I am considering Flappy Bird as an example, so that the user would, for a user, this would look as a Flappy Bird. So in simple words I would say is that, consider you are having a glass of water in which there is something mixed which is poisonous to your health and it might kill a person, but you are not able to see it with your naked eyes what is mixed in that particular water. So it is the same way it is. The user would feel he is playing Flappy Bird, but in the background it's a virus. It's a virus which would attack the device and we would be able to gain access to the particular device. So firstly you would need to take a Flappy Bird APK file which would help us to make the payload. So in the Kali Linux Google I would type Flappy Bird APK for Android, and so guys, here is the Flappy Bird software which you can type in Google, Flappy Bird APK for Android, and you would get the latest version of it. Just click on it and download. As I have already downloaded it, I am not going to download it again. So I would show you where it is stored. It would be in the downloads folder in the Kali Linux, and here the downloads folder. And here you can see it's Flappy Bird. The application of us is here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Flappy Bird and I'm going to create a payload. What is a payload? Again I am telling, payload is the one which helps us to execute hack in a particular system or a device. So here I would open terminal firstly. Let me open a terminal here. So the terminal is opened here. So firstly let me go to the root account. Root account is basically the main account which gives us highest preference. It is like the administrator level. It's like, suppose you are in a college and it's the principal position, so it has all the controls to do. So it would ask us password over here. Let me type in the password, and there we are in the root account. So now I'm going to create a payload. So how do I create a payload? So there's nothing much tough in it or something. So we are going to use MSF Venom, and see, here is the code. MSF Venom is the one which help us to create a payload, and here I have written -x. So what does this specify? This specifies the Flappy Bird application we have downloaded just now, and P represents the payload. So it is an Android Meterpreter Reverse TCP. Just consider this as a payload. We need not go deep into what is Meterpreter Reverse, so no need that. So L host is our particular IP address which you would get by typing ifconfig in the terminal. L port is any port you can be. Let's specify it. Suppose here I have given 555. You can keep it as 444. Anything else is just valid. Okay. So here this is the file name, that is the payload name, means this is the here it was the Flappy Bird which was normal Flappy Bird. Here the Flappy Bird will be with an injected virus in it, with a payload in it. Basically, if I want to tell in technical language, in ethical hacking language, a payload in it. For a layman language it would be as a virus in it. Okay, so now let me press enter, and this would make this would take some time to create a payload. So let's wait for it to happen. So guys, so finally the Flappy Bird payload is ready over here. You can see flappybird.apk. So the Flappy Bird payload is ready. Now first it's looking quite odd over here. Let me clear it and make it simple. So ls. So here you can see that our payload is ready. So firstly I would tell what is this ls. Ls is the one command which would show all the files that are in this downloads directory. It shows all the files that are there over here. So now that the payload is created, now what we are going to do next step is we are going to move this particular payload to a web page, that is a HTML page. What is the HTML page? So a web page is the one in which the user would go and download the Flappy Bird application. He needs something to download, right? There should be a web page. Suppose you are going to download some game which is not in the Play Store. You would go to Google and type the game's name and you would get the particular game in the Google, right? So the same way we are going to put our payload or copy our payload in a particular website. That would be our IP address. So firstly I would move it to that place. To move it, you need to type mv and then the file name, that is the Flappy Bird. Let me copy it and paste, and then the location where you want to move it. So the location is very important, you need to remember it. That's var www.html. Okay, yeah, I need to be in the root account. So now let me do this. Move to var.www.html. So enter. So now it's moved to the particular destination we have told. Now what we need to do is the main thing, which is quite important. Let me show you that. Now I need to start our Apache 2 server. So what is Apache 2 server? This is the website that we are going to start, the website in which our payload, that's hack or to make you understand the virus we have particularly created in the Flappy Bird. We need to perform the things to make it on. Like the website should be visible to the layman, everybody, so that in layman language I need to tell means the website should be available for everyone. So the main thing is objective is that. So we need to start the service. So how do I start it? I would start it by typing sudo service apache 2 and then start. So maybe it would ask password or it would directly start. Let's wait. Okay, the Apache 2 server is started. So now guys, once it is started, now let me set an MSF console. Type MSF console. So what is MSF console? Now see, the user would download the particular Flappy Bird which we have specified him, which is with the virus, and once he downloads and opens the particular Flappy Bird and starts to play the game, the virus would do its work in the behind. The user would be not knowing that he is been hacked. He would be thinking that it's just a simple Flappy game and he would be enjoying the game. Here I have took Flappy Bird as a reference. You can take it at any game, which like it be PUBG or anything, any game. So you would take and the user would be playing the game behind and he would not know that the virus is doing its work. So when the user opens the particular game application, we should set a listener. What is a listener? A listener is the one which would receive the signals when the user opens the Flappy Bird game. So how do you set a listener? So a listener would be set in MSF console. You need to type MSF console in Linux, and then you need to type use exploit multi-handler. Use exploit multi-handler. So now here I need to set, wait a minute, I will show in a clear way. Here now I need to set the payload which I used. That was the -p. You remember it? At the starting I set a payload. So that was So guys, now the payload is set. Now the payload I have set to Android meter reverse TCP. Now I'm going to set the L host, that is our IP address what we had specified that particular time while exhibiting the our payload. So now the IP address is 192.168. so everybody will have the different IP addresses. You can check it in the ifconfig command. So L host is set, the L port which we had set, L port that was 5555. So now everything is set. I'm gonna type command run so that this is exhibited. So guys, now the TCP server is running, and now what is the main thing we have to do is exhibit our payload in the mobile screen. So let me jump to the mobile screen. So guys, now here you can see that someone has sent me a link. So I would click on the link. You would get a random link and you would randomly click on it from your friend, consider it. Now here you can see my Flappy Bird hacked game over is here. I'm going to install it now. So now I have installed it and let me open it. Okay, now I'm going to install it. So now you can see the Flappy Bird is going to be installed, and let us wait for some time. See, the random friend can send you the same way and you would install it with blindly without knowing anything. Now let me go to the apps section. I would show you where it is. See, you can see it's just as a normal Flappy Bird. It does not look different as a hacked version. Now let me open it. Let me allow, continue, everything. Now it's opening. So it says the app was built. Okay, let me press OK and let me continue. So now you can see that it's a normal game. You're not feeling it's a hack something. You would be randomly playing it without any knowledge, and the behind the hack is going on. That's the crazy thing of this hack. As you had seen, he is playing the game as normally, and now here he doesn't know that the system has been hacked, that his Android device has been hacked by us. So here some of the options I would show you. Let me type help. Here these are the options that would help you to know many things in his mobile. Webcam stream, which is the most dangerous one. You know, right, what is webcam stream is that the hacker would be easily access to your device's cameras and screenshot suppose you are logging into your Paytm account or any account, and there you would take a screenshot of his particular screen. Many options are there, and record mic, the whatever he is talking lively, like now you can record his mic and many things. And like text, there are the options of this text. Send SMS, you can send an SMS from his mobile, whatever the SMS you want. And this is app install, you can get the list of all the apps he is having. App list, app run, you can uninstall any app from his mobile. And then there are many other then you get print local working directory, then much commands. That's quite dangerous commands. You know, the web stream, which is quite dangerous. It can hack your camera, and whatever you're doing lively, the hacker might be easily able to see it. So that's a quite dangerous one. Record mic is of course dangerous. While you're talking some secret talks, some important meetings, everything would be easily available to the hacker. So basically, I think you all got an idea how Android hacking works. So now, if suppose the user uninstalls our application, now suppose the user is thinking like there's something problem with this app, he feels there is something problem and he uninstalls the app, what would happen? See. See, we have lost the connections. If he uninstalls the app, it shows Meterpreter session 1 closed, reason denied. So the app was uninstalled and we are not able to receive the signal. So now you can't do any of the works which you wanted to do. See, so it is impossible. So thank you guys for seeing. Hope you all understood how to do an Android hack and how to be safe from it. Don't use it in a bad way. It's illegal to use it in a bad way. There are many actions that would be taken by the government if you do such illegal work. And thank you guys. Hope you like and comment, and if there is any mistake, hope you comment and teach me out. I would like to learn from my mistakes. Thank you guys. Hope you share the video, which would bring a smile on my face. Thank you.